Professor Lu.
This is now a matter of life and death.
It's not that bad. You've already heard about it?
Of course I did. You can't be too careless. You are the head of a delivery company. You can't open packages. Have you seen any of the surveys? The opponent is in the dark, but you are on dangerous ground here. Where is she?
Xiao'ou left. She's helping me handle it.
Keep in mind, you will not win if you don't play the game right.
Yes, I understand. Miss Lu?
Yes, Mr. Yao. How can I help?
Please tell all the middle managers we will be meeting at 8 p.m. for mobilization.
I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Yao. We can't let them bully us like this. We need to do all we can to fight back.
No, I don't want to fight anyone. 1,000 trucks are coming in. We're meeting for mobilization. Is that clear?
Okay, I understand.
What did I say?
It's a meeting.
About what?
Mobilization.
What's it for, and what do we want to get out of it?
To use the trucks. You're starting to sound more and more like Miss Xiao'ou, you know? That's how she sounds when she's scolding you, right? I'll let them know.
Good. Our 1,000-truck project. Within half a month alone, 1,000 trucks should be ready for us to use. We'll be distributing them across the regions. Each region will have the right to use it, but we're in control of dispatch. The main responsibility will be on us, from the main headquarters. So our first priority is to create a department for a command and dispatch center. Any questions? Say something. Am I backing down because we have a tough challenge ahead of us? Not at all. It's only driven me to try even harder. The more our rivals compete with us and try to bring us down, the harder I want to work on improving our company. This is a true test of our strength as a group. Any questions now?
Mr. Yao, we only have 100 drivers right now. That won't be enough.
We will get 1,000 drivers before we get 1,000 trucks. But we're aiming to hire even more. Are there any other questions?
I have one question for you, Mr. Yao. Why can't regions be in charge of their own trucks?
To simplify things. With unified management, we can monitor what regions need.
Mr. Yao, this might have been asked before, but why can't we outsource our entire fleet instead? Other companies do it this way. Can we afford to maintain all these trucks?
Are there any other questions?
Mr. Yao, I heard that several companies pulled out their investments. Is that true?
What did you
just
say?
that?
Is that true?
Is that true?
Is there any truth to that?
All of you present today are crucial employees. I will keep you informed.
Mr.
have
Yao,
to tell
please
us.
don't keep us in
Yes,
the dark.
please.
Yes, please.
Yes,
Mr.
please.
Yao.
Yes,
Don't leave us in the
Mr. Yao.
dark.
The investments, well, they are still there. No need to worry.
Thank goodness.
Many companies want to get involved. They're practically lining up. So many I've had to turn them away, so if you've heard rumors, don't waste your time. Second, you know the Mechatronic Group? A huge group. They have access to an impressive logistics system, and they're sharing it with us. As for our own fleet, why our own? It's cost-cutting. It'll be just like going to war. Your soldiers are ready. You know each one of them, so you know how to fight. And lastly, I have an idea I'll share with you. But first, a question. Who here has paid attention to the cargo being shipped across the China airports? Listen, I've researched this. All of the 3 China airports are now operating at full capacity, and they can't always allow cargo planes in. So what will they do then? They'll offload at the nearest airport. Here's an example. Beijing's full, so they go to Tianjin. They'll go to Shaoshan because Shanghai's full. Guangzhou is packed, so Shenzhen. These cities might seem close at first glance, but it's a distance of 100 kilometers, and that makes all the difference. So you see now, that's our market.
Good idea.
Let's do all we can to corner this market down. And once we're in it, I have the name we can use. We can call ourselves Truck Flight. And then, I have an idea for the slogan we can use. Get the speed of flight for the price of a truck. How's that?
Yes, yes.
I didn't realize it was so late. It's time for dinner. We should eat. Let's get you food. Miss Lu!
Yes?
Miss Lu!
Yes! Oh, I'm here.
Yes, Miss Lu.
Yes?
Could you cook us something nice, please?
Got it!
All right. Let's discuss tactics after we have our dinner.
Yes!
Take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going there?
Hey, Yao Yuan. Mr. Cao is a little greedier than I expected. I told him I would give him 10 times the amount and he would donate the money to build a school with us in the disaster area as planned. He agreed, but I'm not so sure. He seemed hesitant.
And how are you?
Just listen to me. I'll need an extra 1 million yuan. Our reputation is on the line and we must make sure not to ruin it.
You can make the decision. You're in charge. Is everything okay, though? You sound different. What's going on over there?
Bye.
How'd it go? Did he agree?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Of course. Mr. Tao.
Sir.
Yes, Mr. Tao.
Miss Lu, I ordered 2 more bottles of wine.
Please, Mr. Chow, no more wine. I think you've had enough.
You must understand, if I don't drink enough, then I won't be able to open up, Lian. And I can't tell you what I want to say.
It's fine, Mr. Tao. I know what you want to say. You want to make sure that you're protected. And the money, I have it. I'll make sure you get it, okay?
Miss Lu, are you insulting me?
Mr. Chow, please sit down. I'm sure she didn't mean any harm by what she said. Please calm down. I apologize on her behalf.
Come on, did I really say something wrong?
To tell you the truth, is also someone offered me this much as a counter offer to yours. 2 million.
Who was it? 2 million yuan? Just to discredit us?
I can't tell you that. No, they're my friends too. You know what else, though? All the clothes that I own now. It's way too much. I saw the disaster area, and I wanted to donate clothes directly. The victims needed it more than I did. But then you and Feng was able to do that for us. Yes.
It's nothing.
There was no avoiding the news. It was everywhere. Sadly, too many people died, and the survivors held on to their dead loved ones, and the soldiers risked their lives to save others. Who wasn't heartbroken at the news? You know, we sent a lot of clothes out. They went to a regular customer of ours. We've known him a while. But his whole family, they're all dead. The money, I've divided it equally across everyone. That's why I've called everyone to come here today. I needed to share my pain, the darkness, and how my heart feels broken. Lian, thank you so much.
It's okay, Mr. Chow.
Miss Lu, thank you.
It's nothing.
Thank you so much for letting me express myself. We talked about it when you girls stepped out earlier. We came to an agreement. And the 2 million, we're not taking it. Also, Miss Lu, we have decided that we will make a donation. We will be using the 1 million from you and give it to the children affected by this tragedy. As for the rest, Miss Lu, I'm begging you. Let's keep this quiet, or else I'm going to be too embarrassed to face people.
Stop, Mr. Tao. Allow me to call you Brother Tao. We truly admire you, you know. Ailian and I drink to you. Have a drink with us.
Yes.
Brother Tao, I also wanted to ask you if you could do something with me tomorrow.
There won't be a problem. Anything you want.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you, all of
Mr.
you.
Chow, it's all in the
Cheers.
wine, am I right?
Come on, drink up.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Get up.
Hey, what happened? How did it go?
Yo Yan! Thank me because I did great.
Are you drunk right now?
I'm telling you, I made it happen. It went so well. We'll donate to the school that was affected. So how did I do? I was amazing, admit it.
Yao Yuan, congratulate her, will you? She deserves to hear it.
You're both really drunk. Is anyone with you?
Oh, don't worry about us. Chang has been trailing us in the car this whole time. And besides, who would try and come for us?
Hey,
no one
come
would
on.
dare.
You should thank Ailian too. Just do it. Thank her.
You should thank you. Don't mind me.
Don't stay out late. We have 1,000 trucks arriving, and I'm switching to direct management.
Are you crazy? We're not done with this crisis.
A crisis, in this case, means opportunity. My rival wants to take us down. It doesn't matter what else is happening. I have to make Yuan Feng Group stronger.
You are crazy.
Well, you both empower me.
Is he adjusting management again?
Yeah.
Xiao'ou, you have to stop him from doing that. He's talking crazy.
I can't stop him. But maybe if I had your help. Ailian, please. Can you just come back to Yao Yuan? Oh, I mean come back to Yuan Feng Group, please.
No, thank you.
You know what? I'm just gonna do the math for you. What is your annual profit from your wool mill? Do you make 10, 20 million at most?
So what?
Because if you return to Yuan Feng, you can generate a total annual value of as much as 700 million. It's more rewarding and you'll be working with the regional managers you trained yourself.
What is it with this ambush? Those flowers you sent? This is the cost.
I'm so glad you understand.
I know you pretty well.
What do you mean by that?
I'm smarter than you think. To return?
Return. Your return to Yuan Feng Group. Though I have a feeling Mr. Shi won't like it at all.
What about him?
Hey, I know it. It won't be long until Mr. Shu wins you over.
Really? Look, Xiao'ou. I'm telling you right now, I think you lost a few brain cells when you traveled. What are you talking about?
No. I am so sure time is going to prove me right. I know it.
Let's bet on it.
A bet?
About
A bet?
what?
Mr. Shu?
Oh, come on, Jan. You don't have to do that.
Don't honk the horn like that. Come on, it's annoying.
I've followed you long enough. Please, get in.
Oh, I thought I asked Jan to pick us up.
Miss Liu, he filed for leave 2 days ago. Did you forget?
Yes, he filed for a leave. Did you forget? Let's get into
Just
Mr.
go.
Shu's car. Hey, I said I want you to come back and help Yao Yuan. Please think about it. I mean it. At least consider it.
Watch the road.
So what do you think? Are we pushing through with this bet?
Of course. I'm not worried.
Okay.
What's the bet about?
It's a secret.
Hello, who is it?
It's me. Are you drunk?
Mr. Liu, no, please go ahead.
Yao Yuan's move was brilliant. He's lowered the stakes by changing the game. But you know what? It's a global economic crisis, and it's just getting started.
You're right about that.
With Yuan Feng's current issues, I believe the investments will be cancelled.
And where are you getting your information from?
I think I know you pretty well, so why are you wasting your time with him? It's not like you.
I helped him make a name for Yuan Feng Group.
I get it. Bye.
Good night. He's a friend.
I wasn't asking. Hey. Are you going to tell me who he is? Hey, you tell me if you fell in love in America, right?
But I'm not like you. I don't have the patience to teach a man to cook or even drive. I'm kidding.
Seriously, who is this guy? I can tell. You two have a special relationship.
He was my boss when I was working in America. That's it. He can be a little complicated.
Even more than Yao Yuan?
I can say it's different. Because they are different people.
Sometimes I really miss those days back at the courtyard.
Do you ever think about that? After you get to a certain point in your life, it's like a dividing line. When you are a certain age, everything that happened in your past is unforgettable.
You're horrible. But you're right about that. There's no escaping it too.
I'm glad we haven't changed at all.
No, we're always changing. Everybody changes over time. Hey, I'm really happy for Yao Yuan that you came back. Though I still can't help but worry. Are you still listening to me? All right, good night.
Do you know who's seeing me off tomorrow?
Not yet. I have to report to the office. I'll send someone.
How could you? All along, I thought I was important to you. If I'm getting a driver, I should get Mr. Xu. He's a great guy. I'm kidding. Look at how affected you are. Why can't Mr. Xu be the one to drive me?
You're so mean.
Uncle,
Yes?
have Dagan and Ergen come back soon.
Sure. Okay.
Zhizi, tell Li Xiao'ou to go to Shanghai. Keep an eye on all the branches and sorting centers in Guangdong. Report anything you might find. Yes, Chung. I need you to drop everything. Come over here right now.
Please don't take too long. Remember the survey? Last night it said 40% supported Yuan Feng, but now it's down to 20.
Don't worry. Yao Yuan's given me full authority. I'm confident I can take care of this. Would you be able to take me back to headquarters, Mr. Xu?
Sure.
Xu Cheng, drive carefully. We need this woman to get there safely.
Don't worry.
I'll be fine.
Elian, you there? Where's Xiao'ou?
Do you have any idea what you're doing? Do you know what your reform is doing? You're hurting other people in the process. It'd be for the best to put off all your plans. Take care of this crisis first.
I've thought it through. The current crisis is helpful to my plan.
You know they say bad luck comes in threes, right?
The ball's in motion. I'm meeting the 3 managers soon.
I really worry about you.
Mr. Gao, you're still recovering, but Mr. Yao wants you back there?
So do you think it's the unpacking issue?
I don't want to miss my flight. Just keep driving.
I just think it's not fair for you.
It might have happened in our region, but it's got nothing to do with you.
Yes, I know that, but please, that's enough. Listen, Hu. I'll be taking a nap. Wake me when we get there.
Will do, sir.
I just got valuable info. Dagan and Ergen have been called to headquarters. Gao Chang's flying in now.
Do you know what they'll be doing?
took some effort to find
yo.
out, but
Hey, Jutsu, what's up?
What are you two whispering about, huh?
We're not keeping any secrets here. I'm going to the hospital.
Right. Yo, Mr. Yao, he asked you to go to the headquarters today, right?
Well, I was feeling sick this morning. I have to go see the doctor now.
Oh, I should go with you.
No, not at all. Wong can go with
I'll
me.
be
It's
going with
fine.
Come on, let me go with you.
Mr. Shu,
Huh? You can call me Shu Qing. No need to be polite.
Eileen doesn't drink much, does she?
I can't really answer that. That's her private life.
Oh, Mr. Shu. I heard you say something back in the factory that you needed to accumulate some more. Could you clarify what that was about?
That was all business talk about the wool mill. Oh, Miss Lu. You and Feng is in a lot of trouble, but you don't seem worried. May I ask you why?
There's no point in worrying. That's exactly what the rivals want, for us to panic and lose all control.
Amazing. Director Liu would say the same thing.
Your director Liu spoke highly about you last night.
What? I don't think there's much to say. She's a lot smarter than I could ever be.
Really? What do you mean?
It's just... she's not well educated, not traditionally, but she never let that hold her back. And when it matters, she has great instinct and she knows not to question it. I'll say it now, our factory is nothing without her. And that's all thanks to her impeccable instinct.
John,
Yuan.
sit down, please.
Sure.
How are you now?
I've never been better, as you can see. This experience has changed me forever. Believe it or not, I feel like a completely new person.
I guess I'll have to see what you mean by all that.
Why'd you call? What was so urgent that you needed me back here so quickly?
This is much bigger than that, so that's not it.
Yeah.
It's brewing under the surface. It's an internal problem, unfortunately. The others will be out all day. I asked you here because I wanted to talk to you. I've decided to reassign you. You could work at the headquarters to manage the fleet.
But you and I'm just getting started over there. And I've set up our branches just now. The territories, I finally got them. And you're taking me away?
You don't agree?
Did I do something wrong? Please tell me.
This change in management has been you and Feng's ongoing battle. When the 3 regions are under the same management, the rest of the regions will follow. If I make the first move, I'd like my brother to be in charge.
All right, fine. I'll do what you need me to do. I mean, all the years we've worked together, I did what you asked, so... Okay, fine. If that's all, then I'll go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mess this up.
You really don't have to do that,
No,
please.
I'll fix it.
You can leave it.
I did this, I'll fix it.
I said it's okay.
You know what's funny, Yuan? I looked up to you. I wanted to become like you since I was a child!
Back then, no one dared go after the Southwest region. Except me. You know why? Because I wasn't afraid. And I fought hard. I wanted to do something big! And now that I'm working on that, you want to move me out? Did you even think about how I'd feel?
If you were anyone else, I would probably have asked you to think about it first, before agreeing to it. But you're like a brother to me, so this decision was simple. We've been planning this for years, and it's finally time. I know it's difficult, but I'll make it up to you. Chung, please. We have no choice but to do this now. You have no idea how many people are looking to take me down.
I'll be there tomorrow. Hello?
You're in Shanghai and you didn't call me?
How did you even know I was here?
Do you have to ask? Anyway, see you tonight. I'll send you the address.
Okay, see you.
When the earthquake happened, the other factories suffered massive losses. But thanks to her, we went to another source. We bought supplies elsewhere. So we dodged that bullet. After that, everyone in the factory would do what she said. She is brilliant.
It's clear to me. You really admire Ailian, don't you? You put her on a pedestal.
A pedestal? I wouldn't say that. I admire her. And maybe... fear her?
Do you ever wonder why she's like that? Why she yells at you? Why she seems mad at you?
Well...
She's polite to everyone. She's always been such a nice person. When she was still working with Yuan Fang, everyone was scared of Yao Yuan, but everyone followed what she said, no question. I know what it looks like, that everything is serious to her. On the contrary, she's a softie. That's why it's a little strange. She acts differently with you.
What do you mean? She's a different person around me?
I guess all I know is some people behave just as they are, and some people are hypocritical.
Oh, well, I'm quite certain that Miss Liu is a genuinely kind person.
Yeah, she is. But there are occasions when women will have to lie, even if it's out of character, even if they don't like it. Hey, Mr. Shu, would you disagree if Ailian decided to go to Yanfang?
Yes, I would. She's got a great career at the wool mill. Why would she go back?
Then why don't you come with her?
I can't do that. I specialize in textiles. What good would I be over there?
Human potential is limitless, Mr. Shu. Wouldn't you want to give it a try?
Yao Yuan, you were right about all this. Some sorting centers in Guangdong are out of service.
When were they closed?
Since this morning. I'll keep an eye on them.
Where's Lu Xiao'ou?
The doctors. He says he's still getting his checkup. He doesn't want any visitors.
Hey, boss. All of the investment companies called. They've asked to cancel today's appointments and are requesting a rain check.
Why are you here?
Have you checked the surveys recently? Less than 10% trust us now.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, extremely. What about the 1,000 truck project? Do we have funds left for that?
What do you think?
Yao Yuan, you keep so much from me. Do you think I'm happy about this? Think of the consequences.
My shares are now collateral for the truck company. The economy is bad. But the 1,000 trucks are only going to Yuanfang.
But you're changing management, putting the company at risk.
It's a risk I must take.
Yao Yuan, are you crazy? Is this how you want to run your business?
Well, you know I'm a little crazy.
We have differing ideals. I wish you well.
In the end, I know that we will all triumph.
So what happened, Xiao'ou?
Ailian, I need you to help Yao Yuan out. I can't do this on my own.
All right, but I want to make it clear, this is temporary.
Most of Yuanfang's funds have been withdrawn. My sources are reliable. Yao Yuan signed his shares as collateral for the 1,000 trucks. Don't do anything. Just declare it already. Shareholders will support your acquisition. No. What? I can't. I don't understand. I thought you always wanted Yuanfang. You're so close to winning the game, and it's your move. Have you gone soft on him? I can't attack the man when I can see he's risking his life for his future. Are you kidding me? You're joking.
Come in.
Xiaobiu, he's canceled his plane ticket. He says he's too sick to come in, so he asked me to let you know.
Did he say what was wrong?
He was getting a checkup.
He canceled his ticket.
Uh-huh.
Come on, let's book our tickets. We should go visit him.
What? I'm going too.
You're his sister-in-law. You should.
Yao Yuan.
Go to the hotel. Dagan and Ergen should be there. I worry, because they should have come here, but they haven't yet.
Sure. Where are you going?
To Guangzhou.
Miss Liu.
Xiao'ou doesn't know the danger of the plans. What are the reporters doing here? Did you ask Xiao'ou to handle the incident to protect her? Aren't you worried that all this will hurt Yuanfang?
I trust her.
All right, just get in the car. We'll change cars in the backyard. I'll deal with them.
See you there.
Dad, this is important. You'd rather help him than your own son? He's going to audit my business and you're still taking his side?
Well,
I've had enough. Dagan, come on.
Dagan!
Stop it!
Let me go! Let me go!
Brother!
Don't
stop!
touch me!
Dad! Dad! Why can't we talk to Yao Yuan about this? How do we make a living if the region becomes his?
Yuan is doing this to expand the business! It's not a personal attack on you! Please!
Are you with me? If we gain control of the warehouse, Yao Yuan will have to negotiate with us.
Dad, please. We don't have any other choice. You have to let us go back out there.
I won't let you leave. You'll have to get through me first!
Argan!
I warned you!
Dad! Are you okay?
Shame on you!
Uncle! Uncle!
Sit up.
Shame on you! Shame on you!
Argan, how can you hurt your own father like this?
Ailian, come on. You're no longer part of Yuan Fang. You should mind your own business.
The change in regional management won't hurt your income in any way. Yuan wouldn't let that happen. What would even make you think that? Duggan, tell me I'm right.
Dagon.
Argan. Dad is...
You...
Argan!
Don't move! You stay right here. I know how hard you and Gao Chang work together. But look at him. He gave up his region immediately. Yao Yuan promised you'll be paid more when you start on the fleet. Unless, of course, you have some shady dealings or unaccounted funds. Only then are you in trouble.
You were given another chance! You were never asked for anything! How much more do you want? Don't you have any shame in you?
Dad!
What was that? Did you hit me? Huh? Do it again! You've been hurting me since I was a child. I refuse to call you my father!
Argan, that's enough!
Don't you see? If Yao Yuan gets control
What took
of the
you so
warehouse,
long? Come on.
we'll have to leave the company!
Uncle.
But...
Let me take you home.
Dad! Dad! Hey.
There's two of us. He can't take on both of us, right?
I'm not sure about that. Gao Chang, please listen to me. We live in a civilized society. We should talk things over like rational adults. There's no need to fight. Gao Chang, I don't think you understand the consequences. Gao Chang! No!
That one's for your dad!
Did you get the vehicle? No way, man. Are you trying to get me killed? If you consider me your brother at all, then you're going to get my vehicle back! Tell me, why are the sorting centers closed? No. What does Yao Yuan's decision have to do with that? I don't care! Get it done right now! Yuan, sister-in-law.
What do you think you're doing? How do you get any sleep at night, huh? Mr. Yao takes good care of us. Remember when he waited for you all night and this is how you repay his kindness? How could you?
Sister-in-law, that's enough.
Miss Lu, please. It's not like that. Don't take it out on him. He discovered that his people were doing something wrong and was too ashamed to tell me. Xiaobiao, is that right? You didn't expect your relatives, your very own relatives, to do that to you, did you?
No. I tried to tell them to stop, but they wouldn't listen to me at all. What could I have done? I'm useless.
Do you remember when I was in Guangzhou for work? What did I tell you? When you hire your friends and family, and they do work for you, you think you're free from problems? Would you be able to stay impartial? Did you think you could please everyone because you were wrong? When you stay on one side, the other is against you. And when you change sides, the others complain. Either way, it's a huge mess. I heard about it from the others.
Your older brother is still sick and bedridden. How do you expect us to survive on our day-to-day now?
Don't you see? The person who cares about you most is your sister-in-law.
Mr.
Miss
Yao.
Lu, I know you are disappointed in him, but I trust him. He will never let me down, even when he made a mistake of trusting the wrong people himself. They took advantage. His own people were deceiving him left and right, and he was too dense to notice it.
Yuan, you sent Jutsa here to keep an eye on me, right?
I didn't. That's not why I sent him here.
Yao Yuan! Yao Yuan, I got all the goods back. All of it. The drivers are outside.
Let me give them a piece of my mind!
Xiaobiao!
Let me at them!
Jutsa!
I'll deal with them!
Calm down!
What are you doing? Cut it out! You better go.